Hello and welcome or welcome back. I'm Misty at Skeeter Jones, and this is this week's things. And it's a mixture, it's jewelry, it's all jewelry, and it's a mixture of things that are mostly thrift. I think there's a few things that I got in craft lots from friends, but I'll go over each piece and tell you about it as we get to it. I am a reseller and I sell on eBay and here on YouTube. And if you're interested in anything from this showing, just send an email to me, skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com, and we will talk about it there. The first item is this faux pearl. It is hand knotted, and these are plastic or acrylic faux pearls. This is vintage from the type of closure it has. This little extender that you adjust the length by where you hook it on the extender. This one is from my personal collection, and I am moving it on to another home. The length on it, it sits really high. The length on it is, hopefully that focus issue is gonna not be a problem the whole time. It's about 6.5 inches, but then with the extender fully extended out, let's see if I can do this quickly without giving everybody a motion sickness right off the bat. Let's see, it has a length of 7.5 inches when it's fully extended. But they're in great condition. Just these little plastic faux pearls. That's just a little speck right there. I will clean that off. That won't be there when somebody buys it. But there it is, and that one is going to be item number 1. And we will do that one for $3. That's really pretty. It's up around the neck. I wore it with a little jewel neck blouse that buttoned up high on the neck, and then this sat exactly right around the neckline of that blouse. But there we go. I'm fumbling around a little bit. Item number 1, $3 for the little faux pearls. If I can get the paper in there. There we go. And now we are off and running. I want to thank everybody for being patient with me for my video being late. I had just some things to deal with my son going back off to college for the fall. This is his last semester, and it's my youngest. My oldest has already graduated and started her professional career, and my middle is wrapping up his college career at the end of December. Okay, this is a really pretty layered necklace, and it's from, I got this in a craft lot from Myra Elaine at Buying Space. And there it is. It's these acrylic faceted beads with little shimmer in there. It looks like goldstone, but it's these deep shades of forest green, and then the lighter ones up near the top. And it just hangs in this layered fashion here. It came in a craft lot, but there's nothing at all wrong with it. I may craft with it if it doesn't sell here on YouTube. But there, let's see, that's a better representation of how it would hang. But that's it. Silver tone. The chain is in nice condition. There it is, and it's got a little bit of an extender. Let's see, the extender is about 3 inches long. And let me give you a length on it. It'll be a drop length. Without the extender, it's going to be about 9 inches. And then you have a 3-inch extender. And this one is going to be item number 2. And we'll do this one for We'll do that one for $2. I thought I had all of my bags prepared, but I need some of those bigger ones and I don't have them. Let me see if I can grab some. Here is a bigger bag. And it won't be the struggle that the faux pearls were to get into that other tighter bag. So item number 2 for $2. The green silver tone necklace that I got from Myra Elaine at the Buying Space channel. She does live. Myra Elaine does these lives every morning if you are an early riser and like to tune in. She just started doing them a little later. She was doing them really, really early for a while, and she's doing them a little bit later now. So if you're not quite such an early riser, you have a better chance of catching her. Let's see, I had that showing at the wrong end, but this is from this one's from a thrift haul, and I showed it in a thrift haul a week or so ago. And I always thrift chain at the thrift store because if it's in good condition, because I can use it for crafting. So I'm going to offer chain up for sale always first, and then I'll just craft with it if it doesn't sell. I like this one because it's so interesting with the different textures. It has this rope texture, and then it has these little hoops with the rhinestones, and then these round loops and oval loops. It just has a bunch of different textures and shapes in it, and that's why I found that interesting. And I can craft some nice things out of that if it doesn't sell. I'm going to go measure it real quick, and I'll be right back. So it has this back length on it right here, and then it falls into these 2 layers. The shorter layer, the drop here is 15 inches, and then the drop to the longer layer is 17 inches. And then here's what the 2 layers, how they would sort of fall. I don't have enough room here in my light box to show you how it would look all laid out, but that's sort of the effect you would get right there. This is a really nice chain, and it's going to be item number 3. And we're going to do this one for $4. And we'll do a bigger bag for this one too. So remember, anything you're interested in purchasing, skeeterjonesthings at Gmail, and we'll talk about it there. I do my invoicing through PayPal. Okay, number 4, another necklace. We're sort of necklace heavy on this one. This one came from that old, I found a really old ATS box. If you've been watching for the past, I don't know, month or a couple of months, I found a very old ATS jewelry lot that I bought a long time ago and put away and forgot about. And I've been going through it. So this is from that box. It's gold tone chain. I can't remember the name of this link. If you happen to know it, just drop me a comment. But it's in great condition. There's no wear at all on this chain. This is faux pearl. All of these beads, I think, are all acrylic. With these gorgeous, really thick bead caps. And then the faceted beads. This is just very plushy looking. With all the chain and the faceted beads. All of the little rhinestones are there here. And this looks like a little, it reminds me of a jellyfish. But there that is. And this is just really pretty. Very fancy. Let's lay it out so you can get an idea of it. And then I'll go off screen to measure it. There it is. This tassel is about 3 inches long. And then we'll just do a quick drive-by with it. And then I'll go off screen to get a measurement for you. And I'll be right back. The drop on the necklace down to here is 15 inches, and then from here to the bottom of the tassel is another 5 inches. So the total drop, including all the way down to the bottom of the tassel, of course, then would be 20 inches. There's not an extender, but this is in fabulous condition, and it's so beautiful. We're going to do this one for $6. Number 4 for $6. I'm really finding some neat things in that old ATS box. I've mostly gone through it now and pulled out all of the things that are not really sellable, that are craft. And here we go. This was number 4 for $6. And then next, this you'll recall if you saw that thrift haul from the other day. It's that asymmetrical necklace. Let's see if I can get it laid out for you. There, and it has these strings of green rhinestones, and then I think the white rhinestones there, and all the stones are nice and bright, no dead stones in it. Then you have the different textures and different chains, and this little focal point here, and then this one on this side, and then a few more rhinestones that kind of trail up the side. And then that is sort of how it hangs when you wear it. And I do not, this was a thing when I showed this lot the other day. I should have looked that up. I don't really remember what that maker's mark is. If anybody remembers it, please drop it in the comments for me. But this is beautiful. I bought it actually with the idea to take it apart and craft with it, but it's so pretty. I don't know if I can stand to take it apart, but we will offer it up right here, and I'll hopefully not have to make the decision about whether to take it apart or not. Hopefully it'll sell. So this one is number 5, and we're going to do this one for $6. It is absolutely beautiful. The colors on it are this smoky, sort of a smoky quartz color. These are just glass rhinestones, or actually they're acrylic rhinestones. Smoky quartz color, and then citrine color on the yellow ones. And the green ones are sort of a dark peridot, an emerald color maybe. And that one is number 5 for $6. Number 6, these are some sweet little earrings from a thrift haul at my local thrift. And those are so cute. I'm going to test the silver on those. I believe these are not silver, but it never hurts to check. Okay, no, that scratch is nothing but copper. So hopefully there will be a reason to check something and we'll get some actual good results. But these are so cute. They're about 2 inches across, and they have some texture to them. They're not heavy at all. I mean, they're not super, super light, but they're definitely not extremely heavy. But there they are. They're dimensional and textured, and just very sweet and pretty. And those are going to be number 6. And we're going to do those for $4. Will they fit in the small bag? I think they will. We'll give it a try and see. So I have a small collab coming up. It's proven to be quite a challenge putting this one together. I talked about it in the thrift haul video, I believe, is where I first mentioned it. It's coming up September 13th, and this is the correct date, I'm telling you. I gave the wrong date in that thrift haul video, but the collab is coming up September 13th, and it is where each collaborator is going to choose a look, and they're going to show you an entire outfit with accessories and everything, or maybe multiple outfits that fit that particular look. Some of them are kind of traditional styles that everybody's picking out. Some are kind of fun and a little out there, but it's going to be a fun day. It really is. And it's not going to be a really long collab. There's so far, I think, maybe 8 or so of us. I'll put a correct number on the screen right here somewhere and let you know how many of us there will be. But save the date for September 13th, and we will put a time up, and everybody that's involved in the collab will start announcing that when it gets closer to the time. But back here, these little 2-inch across little flower earrings, number 6, are $4. Next item, this is from a thrift haul. It comes from that same thrift store, the one that kind of prices up that I described in the thrift haul video. I stopped there actually today on my way back from an appointment and got this. It looks a lot like, there's a designer named Wendy Mignot, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and she makes jewelry like this, and her pieces are rather pricey. I'm not sure if this is one of hers or not, but it's definitely the style of hers, and her designs can be, put together in various ways. You can, they all have a loop with little single or multiple little pearls. All of these are pearls, and this is leather cord. But this is a little bracelet in her style. And it's really, really cute. I'm not sure if this would be one of hers because it is kind of higher end. And one of these pearls, I think it's this one. No, which one is it? Here it is. One of these pearls has extra holes. So since she's a higher end brand, I'm not sure that this would be one of hers since it has that little drilling error, I think, in one of the pearls. But here it is, and it's gorgeous, and this is leather and genuine pearl. Let me get the mandrel out and size that for you. It is a size about 7.5, you can safely say on that. And it is really, really pretty. And we're going to do the little genuine pearls and leather bracelet, Wendy Mignot style. We'll do that one for $8, and it will be number 7. I have the best subscribers and the best buyers because the reason I say that, well, there are many reasons to say it, but one of the reasons I'm saying it is there's an issue going on right now with my local post office. This is the second time one of my packages that I've dropped off has been showing as not scanned and not yet taken to the post office when I stood right there and watched them scan it. And then the package goes missing and is never delivered. Sometimes when that happens, it just doesn't get scanned at the origin destination, but then later, once it's finally delivered at the final destination, it gets scanned and it shows as delivered. But these are 2 of mine that show as never having been dropped off, even though they were. And I have, video evidence of that. And so I've just got to fight all of that and file all the forms and everything. But this buyer is, it was a pretty large purchase of hers, and she is so understanding and so sweet about it. And the other buyer that's also happened with, the same thing. She was very understanding and very sweet about that also. But let's move on to more positive things. This bracelet, number 7 for $8. And then moving on to number 9. This one is similar colors to the that asymmetrical necklace that I was showing a little while ago. It's silver tone and has these citrine colored faceted cabochons. There are these white thermoset looking cabochons, and then these clear or white rhinestones, and then these citrine colored ones here. And it's got this nice setting. It has some weight to it. It's not super heavy, but has nice weight. And then this thick curb chain. And it is from Loft, right there. and I'll get you a length on that one. Okay, without the extender, the length is about a 7.5 inch drop, and then you have a about 3-inch extender. Very pretty loft necklace is going to be number 8 for $6. Number 8 for $6 on the loft. Beautiful loft statement necklace. Very pretty. A little bit of light surface scratching, but very pretty. Still very, very wearable. I like the styles that Loft makes. They're very fun, classic. They can be statement-y, but they're not really over the top. If less over the top is your style. And there we go. Number 8 for $6. Number 9 is these sterling earrings. I got these from that same thrift store, which I'm very surprised that I found these hanging with the regular jewelry because they have a very prominent 925 stamp on them right there. They even have a maker's mark that I haven't had a chance to look up yet. But let's go ahead and confirm that 925. I'm pretty certain that's going to come up positive because that's a nice bright scratch. And there's our blue right there. So these are really pretty. They're in the style of the spoon rings. It's articulated. It's 2 different pieces that are held together with a little loop right there. That's how they're constructed. They're lightweight, so they won't pull down on your ears at all, and they are confirmed sterling silver. These are very, very pretty. I would say they are likely vintage with a beautiful patina. The length on these is about 1.5 inches, just about 1.5 inches. And they're absolutely gorgeous. I can get this one turned around. There we go. They are beautiful. They are sterling, and we will do these for $10. Number 9, sterling silver earrings. These are so, so pretty. The noise, oh, that bag's not big enough. The noise you keep hearing, the beeper, is my timer because I'm trying to get some cooking done and pause the camera and go back and forth and check on dinner while I'm filming this. I had some issues like I had mentioned, and like you saw in the short with me and Roxy, you saw that I had a little bit of trouble, or not trouble really, but just some things come up with getting my youngest off to college for the semester, and it just threw me behind. It made things kind of have to take a back seat as far as my videos go, and I appreciate everybody's patience with all of that. Sterling silver earrings, number 9 for $10. Number 10 is so cute. This is from that Found ATS box. This is is it Trifari? I don't really remember. Napier. It's a Napier right there. Little Napier strawberry brooch. It's tiny. It's about 1 inch. Yeah, maybe 3/4 of an inch. Little, did I say apple? It's a little strawberry. Gold tone strawberry. Vintage. The clasp is nice and, or the pin is nice and straight. The clasp works perfectly. And it's so cute and sweet. And it's dimensional. The enamel is in great condition. It has one little spot right there. I can put a little bit of enamel over that if the buyer would like me to. There's no way I can match the original enamel exactly, but it is on the bottom. looking straight on, you can't see it, but it is on the underside. And at the buyer's request, I can put some red enamel over that, but just know that it won't be the exact same shade. I'll get it as close as I can. But there it is, this sweet little Napier strawberry brooch. That will be number 10. And we will do number 10 for, let's do this one for $5. That is just so cute and sweet, and there's still plenty of nice warm weather to wear your strawberry brooch. Number 10 for $5. Number 11 is this belly dancer bracelet. It's like double layered and it closes like that. It's, I think, a bracelet. I've seen anklets like this, but I don't think this one's really big enough to be an anklet. The size on it is, let's see, the size on it is 7.5, 7.25 to 7.5. And it has these little bells, little clam-shaped bells like that, and little coins. And this is what it sounds like. And I really think this is a bracelet, but there's what she looks like. There's a little close-up of the little coins and the little clam bells. And again, this is the closure on it right here. It looks like that with the clams on one side and the coins on the other side. And then you grab each end to close that up like that. And this is going to be number 11. Well, we should check that for sterling. I didn't, it doesn't have any marks on it, and it doesn't really look exactly like sterling, but it doesn't hurt to give it a little scratch and see. I'm really certain that this closure is not sterling. It does have a pretty bright scratch, but it just doesn't have the feel. Okay, here's one of the little bells, little clam-shaped bells. Kind of hard to make that scratch. And then, let's see, we'll do the chain. That chain is not, it actually has a little bit of gunk on it, so I'm going to give this one a bath in the cleaner. Okay, that has a brassy scratch. Let's take one of these little coins. That was the chain that had that brassy scratch. And the coins look a little bit brassy too. So, well, this is the little clam bell and this is the clasp. We'll check both of those. Now that I'm looking at the clasp, it still is looking a little brassy also. I'm not expecting anything from this. I'm just checking it to make sure. And no, nothing there on that. So the little bracelet here, a belly dancer, I think, bracelet. Where's that closure? There it is. She will get a bath because she definitely needs it. There's some gunk on there. But she is number 12. And we will do that one for, let's do this one for $3. Actually, let me take back. Well, we'll just leave that one. We'll just let that one be number 12, but then I'll have to go back in a minute and do a number 11. So out of order now, but this one will be number 12 for $3. And so I don't get myself confused, this next one coming up is going to be number 11. Let's see what we have. Oh, these are from today also. These are some laurel birch earrings, that unmistakable laurel birch look. Little arrowhead shapes with black enamel and gold tone. They are about 2 inches long. Signed right there, Laurel Birch. and they're in great, great condition. I don't know if these are vintage. I'm not sure if Laurel Birch is still making designs or not. I would say these just look vintage, in my opinion. But there they are. Great condition Laurel Birch dangly arrowhead earrings, gold tone and black enamel, number 11. We're going to do those for $4. And now we are back on track with our numbering system. It's kind of hard sometimes to get earrings into these little bags because the back of the hooks try to hook on the top of the bag as you're putting it in there. So there we go. Today's video will be a little shorter, probably. And apologies again for it being so late. But there we are, number 11 for $4. Next is a string of faux pearls. And these, I think, are from that old ATS box. There's the length on them of 7 inches. That's a 7-inch drop, that is. And it has a safety clasp, just silver tone, in great working condition. If I'm looking at it the right way, yes. There we go. They're just strung on there, and I'm certain these are faux. Let me make sure. Actually, no, these are actually genuine. They're not hand knotted though, but they are very pretty. Just a 7-inch drop, little short string of faux pearls. Oh, I remember where these are from. I got these originally to go with that September collab, and then I decided to go a different way with the jewelry for that project. So that's what this is from. And these are genuine pearls now because I remember picking them up. But there we go. They are number 13. And we will do these little genuine pearls. Let's do those for $4. And they're number 13. And I checked all of that out at the time I got them for that collab. So yes, these are genuine, and that is silver tone on the hardware. And actually giving them for $4, that is close to what I paid for them when I got them for the collab. But there they are, number 13, faux pearls for $4. Next is this beautiful, beautiful lapis necklace. This is genuine lapis. You can tell because of the little golden speckles in it. And then there will also be little specks of black sometimes. There can be white specks. The more valuable the lapis, the less white there will be in it. But definitely there will be the gold specks. That is a telltale sign of it being genuine lapis. This is a beautiful, beautiful necklace. This came from that same thrift store. The color on this is so rich and so vibrant and beautiful. It's on silver tone. And the chain could use a little bit of a bath. This may be a maker's mark, this little puffy heart on the extender. I did already test this, and it is not sterling on the hardware here. And there it is. It's just a little hook that you hook through the chain to close it. It's graduated beads, and let's get a length for it. The length is an 8-inch drop about. Let's see, it's trying to curl around on me. Yes, it's an 8-inch drop with an extender that's about 3 inches, I believe. Yes, a 3-inch extender. But look at that beautiful, beautiful color and the little golden flakes in it. This is just some beautiful lapis. And I have heard before that the place where most of the world's lapis is mined, that particular mine, they've run out of seams that have lapis in them. So there's kind of a shortage of lapis right now. I've just heard that. I haven't researched it through any official channels. But there we are, number 14. And we will do this one for $15. This beautiful lapis necklace. I'll need one of the larger bags for that. There we go. I love the color of lapis. It's just so rich and pretty. And there we go. Number 15 is these I was going to say necklaces, these earrings. They're so pretty. It's just this fringe of chain. Maybe take my hands out of the way so it won't have a focusing problem while I get the other one ready. There we go. It's just this very fluid chain that has this diagonal, darker sort of gunmetal color on it, and then a brighter gold tone. And it's suspended on a bar from this gold tone chain, and then that hangs on this clip earring. And just look how fluid that chain is. It's very, very pretty. A little bit of a statement without being too out there. If you like sort of a not so loud of a statement, these are a little bit of a quieter statement, I guess. But the length on these is about 3 inches long from the top of the clasp, the clip, down to the bottom of the fringe. There's no wear. They're stunningly beautiful in their color. Again, there's the gunmetal and the gold tone. These are unbranded and very, very pretty. And they look like they don't have any wear. They look like they've never been used, actually. But there they are, and we are going to call these number 15. And we will do those for, let's do those for $5. And I think I have one or two more things after this. You know, like I told you, this is going to be a very short video compared to the ones I've been doing recently. Number 15 for $5 on the gold tone and gunmetal fringe earrings. Number 16. I like this design. These little dangly hoops. I don't know what you call this design. I'm sure it has a name, but those are pretty. These are from a thrift haul. About 1 3/4 across. A light, sort of a satin gold tone. All the tone looks very good. And there's not a whole bunch more to say about them. They're very pretty, very simple, have that just quiet look about them. If you like just classic things that don't stand out a whole bunch but just look polished, this would fit that description very well. These are going to be number 16. And we will do these for, let's do these for $3. Let's see, will they fit in here in the smaller bag? Yeah, they will. If I can keep those hooks from grabbing the top of the bag when I put them in. Remember to watch out for for updates on that collab. It is called Elevate Your Look. So just look for updates. And the lady, or the updates will have the lady in the red dress on the artwork that I'm using to announce it. Other participants might use something else to announce theirs, but I think most of us are using the logo with the lady in the red dress. But anyway, these are item number 16 for $3. This is last, and it's not going to be number 17, but it came from that old ATS box, and I've already kind of taken it apart some. It was a necklace. Here's sort of the back part, and it came down like this, and then parts of this hung from here, you know, down. But here's one acrylic bead that has really badly flaking paint, but all of the other elements look really nice. So I'm going to take that bead off, maybe rearrange some things, and turn this into a purse charm. And then I'm going to save this to make a different necklace with. So I just wanted to show that to you, and this will be maybe a crafting video later this week. We'll see if I can get to it this week, or if I'll have to wait until next week. I like doing the craft with me videos and putting the crafted items out there. But I don't know, maybe I'll have more time to do that now that everybody's back off at school. We will see. But there we go. Be looking for this little blue, it'll be a purse charm. Either I'll do a short about the purse charm after it's already made, or I might do a craft with me. If you have a preference on which way I do that, put it in the comments and let me know. Would you rather just see the finished product, or would you rather see the process, see the craft with me to that? But there it is, and I want to thank everybody for joining me and for being so patient. I appreciate every bit of time that you spend with me, and if you enjoyed the content, please like, subscribe, and comment, and share it with someone else who you think might also enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.